What's up, fragrance lovers? Today we're talking about Bentley For Men Intense and see if it's still worth it in 2021. And because it's nearly 2022, we're also going to find that out. Starting off with the presentation. This bottle looks pretty decent, especially for the price of 25 euros. You really can't complain. It feels quite heavy, this metal. It feels a little bit cheap, but really nothing to complain about. The atomizer is also pretty good. I do like it. And I do love the smell. People, it's so good. So, presentation wise, it's pretty good. Price wise, it's also pretty good. And it even is a eau de parfum. And for 25 bucks, I mean, what else do you want? Moving on to the smell, and I think you've seen it before. I'm pretty hyped about this smell. In the opening, there's a strong rum note, which really doesn't go away from the opening until to the dry down. The rum note is the main player. But when the smell settles down a little bit, the leather and woody notes come into play. And when we're talking about the woody notes, is cedar and sandalwood. And after the leather and woody notes come into play, then you can really smell a little bit more of the patchouli. And overall, this is a very nice, boozy, sweet, warm and seductive fragrance. When you wear this fragrance, you really smell like you are in charge of the situation. It's a mature smell. It's really not too youthful, so I would recommend it for people who are 30 and over it. Am I older than 30? No, I am not, but this smell is just too good to miss out. So for all of you who want to try a boozy fragrance, this really is the fragrance to go for. If you're not so familiar with boozy fragrances, because of the low price point and the quality you get for that kind of price. It's so, oh my god, it's so great, especially for these cold winter days. Having a warm fragrance like that is kind of essential, and you're just a sexy motherfucker when you wear that fragrance. And when we go over to the longevity and the performance of this fragrance, I watched a couple reviews which were 2 to 3 years old before I bought this fragrance, and they were all talking about this massive longevity and stuff like that. But in my experience, the longevity is just around 6 hours, which for a fragrance would cost 25 bucks is actually pretty alright. But it isn't this kind of beast mode fragrance I expected it to be. But especially in the first hour, the projection is actually pretty damn good. After that, it settles down. It becomes more of a skin scent. Not as much of a skin scent as Dolce Gabbana The One, for example. But the projection really settles down, and also the silage isn't too amazing. In terms of occasion when you can actually wear this fragrance, for me this is an everyday fragrance and a fragrance for a night out. If you go out, you want to smell sexy, it's perfectly suited for that. Also because of the longevity of 6 hours, this is kind of perfect. It's not so much suited for the office because of the strong rum note, which doesn't really fades away. It's always from the opening to the dry down the main player of this fragrance. Do I wear this fragrance in the office anyways? Yes, I do, but like I said, it's not something I'd recommend. You could pull it off if you go on a date, but it's not that mass appealing. The compliment factor isn't too high. So to sum it up, this fragrance is very well worth it in the year 2021 and 2022. If it's winter time, you're curious about a boozy fragrance, just get it. For 25 bucks, you can't really do something wrong. And if you then figure out that you don't like a boozy fragrance, you just wasted 25 bucks. With that being said, I really do hope that you like this video. If you did, then like it. Let me know your opinion about this this occasion, if you do like it, that I'm going out and filming videos outside. And also let me know your opinion about this fragrance. I see you in the next year. I wish you a lovely new year, a lovely Christmas time, And yeah, peace out. And for those of you who are wondering what's the name of that castle, it's Schellenburg, or Schellen Castle if you translate it to English. And right now I'm going to check it out because I wanted to record this video before I take photos.